Hey guys, so we're back with another reaction video. Welcome, hi, how is it going? You guys look fabulous today, gorgeous as always. And we, after doing the SCP Yule Man that I feel like it gave all of us nightmares for at least a week straight, we're doing something that is a little bit more adorable looking. We're going to be reacting to SCP-999, new job by the SCP orientation. I'm not sure if this is a continuation from a previous one or not, but I do know a little bit about SCP-999. I know what it is, I just don't know anything else about it. So I don't really know much about it, but we're going to dive right into the episode. Leave a like or a comment or a subscription if you're enjoying it. And there's even going to be bonus content coming to the channel soon anyway, because we are setting up members and you can see bloopers or reels or just extra videos once or twice a month, just on top of the content we're already producing. So if you want to be a super fan, then you know how to get that going, I guess. Let's watch the video.
Foundation Terminal online. Please enter login information and password. Hello, Dr. Collingwood. You have one new message from 05 Command. This message is for senior researcher Isabel Collingwood's eyes only. Unauthorized access will result in mandatory amnestic treatment, demotion, and possible termination.
What?
Do you wish to continue? Access to this message requires a multimodal biometric ID scan. Submit to scan. Commencing facial recognition scan. Do not smile. Identity confirmed. Commencing retinal iris scan. Do not blink. Identity confirmed.
This is a super important meeting.
Palm print scan. Place right hand on pad.
Do not move!
Identity confirmed.
No? Okay, fine.
Scanning hand for implanted RFID tag. Remain still. Identity confirmed.
I feel like we should be watching this.
Granted. The time, date, and location of your receipt of this message has been reported to 05 Command.
Okay.
From 05 Command. Subject 5/999 clearance.
999.
Hello, Dr. Collingwood, and congratulations on your new appointment as SCP-999's head researcher. One of the cushiest and most enviable assignments in the entire Foundation.
So this is a promotion video, basically. One of the researchers has been promoted to look after SCP-999. Now, I know 999 is supposed to be some really like plushy, adorable blob monster that everyone loves and thinks is absolutely adorable, so hopefully we'll see how it goes. I'm a little worried though. I feel like something's gonna go wrong. Something always goes wrong in these videos.
SCP-999 is one of the few anomalies in our custody who will not only never attempt to harm you, but will actively try to save your life if you're ever in danger.
Oh, it's so cute!
Though your initial reaction when receiving this assignment was no doubt elation, you may have thought it was odd that such a seemingly low-risk position was assigned by the 05 Council directly. If you had already heard rumors of this prior to your assignment, you probably thought it was mere nepotism. The 05's protecting their friends and loved ones by giving them the safest job possible.
No.
Unless you are so narcissistic to think that someone on the 05 Council must be your secret admirer, you've likely realized that this is not the case.
Oh,
to understand why this is our concern, you need to know about 999's origins.
Okay.
You may have noticed that its file makes no mention of where it was discovered. This is a deliberate omission. If you're not familiar with the mythology of the Scarlet King, I suggest you read up on him. There's plenty.
So I guess we're watching the Scarlet King after this one then, because I don't actually know anything about the Scarlet. I know he's supposed to be SCP-1, right? I think. He's big bad end of the world apocalyptic creator man thing, but that's literally all I know. I should probably watch it after this video.
You have unclassified information on him in the Foundation database. All that's relevant for now is that he is, to the best of our knowledge, the most powerful malevolent entity in the multiverse. A good number of our SCPs are either abominations born by the rape of his own daughters, or are the creations of mortals he empowered, either directly or...
I don't know if I want to watch this SCP. He doesn't sound like a good person. Can it be worse than the Yule Man, though? Probably not.
indirectly. You've been with us since you were a research assistant, Dr. Collingwood. In that time, I assume you've heard many rumors about some of the horrific things we do here at the Foundation that you've never personally witnessed. Perhaps rumors about an innocent young girl who was the victim of a satanic ritual, and what we were forced to do to her to prevent an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario.
Wait, what?
Maybe you've even heard someone whisper the words, 110 Montauk. I regret to inform you that these rumors are true.
I'm so
Or
confused.
at least, they were.
What?
A thaumaturgical cult, calling itself the Children of the Scarlet King, enacted a ritual wherein 7 young girls became effigies for each of the Scarlet King's 7 brides,
No!
allowing them to bear his horrid offspring.
No! This is horrible. How is this a backstory to one of the cutest blob creatures that I've seen ever? That just is like a little blob cuddlebug. Why are they doing this to me? I wanted to watch something wholesome. I don't want to watch this thing creating demon spawn children monsters. Where does the blob come into it? Oh my goodness.
They obtained the knowledge to perform this ritual is unclear, since all we ever recovered were handwritten notebooks.
He told them in his
Superficial
sleep.
resemblances to some Sarkic practices, thaumaturgy, human sacrifice, body mutilation, and forming a pact with a cosmic entity
That one itchy foot.
has led some to speculate that the Children of the Scarlet King may have some ties to modern Sarkic cults. It's an interesting idea, but no concrete evidence has ever been found to link the two. Investigation into the matter is ongoing. As for the ritual itself, each birth caused more destruction than the last.
Fantastic.
The writings of the cult's priest predicted nothing less than the apocalypse if the 7th bride gave birth, which could only be prevented.
Okay, let me guess. The seventh bride is the blob SCP-999's mother, is what I'm going to assume. And he came out all like cute instead of evil, I guess.
If Procedure 110 Montauk was performed without fail each and every day. To our seemingly great fortune, the notebook contained detailed instructions on how 110 Montauk was to be carried out.
What is Montauk?
Needless to say, we found this suspiciously convenient. Why would they devise a countermeasure to prevent the very apocalypse they were trying to invoke?
They were trying to distract
We needed
you.
more information regarding these
Distract
entities.
you.
Fortunately, our archaeologists have unearthed numerous tablets, scrolls, and artifacts of the ancient Devas. They were a sadistic and warmongering people who were granted unholy power and knowledge by the Scarlet King as a reward for the death and suffering they caused. One of the
Sounds like me when I play RimWorld.
Davite tablets in our possession, found covered in dust and blood, was
No.
a theogony for the Scarlet King and his brides. It was quite informative.
With stories like this, it's always very convenient that the bad guys or the good guys or just the guys in general, they have a thing with just leaving everything out to be ridden? No, not ridden. To be read and like kind of mess up their plans. I don't know, it's very Deus Ex Notepad, is all I'm saying.
The information that we found most relevant to our situation was that the 7th bride was not like her sisters. She was never completely broken by her king's subjugation. Instead of monsters, she gave birth to great heroes, in the hopes that they would destroy her sister's children and overthrow their father. Thus far, all have failed, but by a vote of 7 in favor, 6 against. Admittedly more out of concern for Procedure 110 Montauk's lack of viability as a long-term containment strategy.
What is 110 Montauk? I'm going to have to look this up. Is this... I need to find out more about the Scarlet King.
And out of empathy for the girl, the O5 Council decided to believe that the 7th bride still remained unbroken, and that her child would be an asset to us. At the risk of causing an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario,
They let her give birth?
SCP-2317 was relieved from Procedure 110 Montauk following the deaths of SCP-2311 through 6, and was allowed to give birth. SCP-999 was the result.
So they let her give birth instead of keeping her in stasis, I'm guessing, and she gave birth to SCP-999. So, wait, SCP, not this cute little blob creature is the son of the Scarlet King? You're joking.
Go ahead and read that again. Be sure you understand it in all its preposterous ridiculousness. The Tickle Monster is the child of the Scarlet King. We've been running a counterintelligence campaign ever since, which is why everyone and their mother thinks we've still got a prepubescent girl strapped to a rape rack in a bunker somewhere. Let them think that. Far better for everyone that the children of the Scarlet King believe that they're playing us for fools than for them to know that there is a threat to their king. The girl herself is fine, by the way. She was cured of the trauma from her ordeal by SCP-999.
Aw, that's nice
At which point it was decided she could be returned to her family, so long as they were all given Class F amnestics, implanted with new identities, and relocated to a town at least 1,000 kilometers away from the children of the Scarlet King's nearest known activity.
Well, you know what? Honestly, for how cruel I think the SCP can be at times with humans, I actually think they were very sweet here. They didn't just like stuff her in a cryo fridge or whatever else is that I expected they did, or like tested on her or anything. I think it was very nice that they literally let her return to some normal semblance of life. So, you know, props to the SCP Foundation for that, because honestly, I just expected her to be shoved in a fridge somewhere in case they like needed another hero. I don't know. I expected a bit more, you know, cruelty. So good for you. Good for you.
On the insistence of the Ethics Committee, the family was also given a 7-figure payout as compensation for our repeated misdeeds against their daughter, as were the families of the other SCP-231s. I suppose it was technically malpractice on our part.
Malpractice, yes.
For the children of the Scarlet King
Putting
and
it
the
lightly.
Foundation. As far as anyone else knows, 2317's family were killed in front of her as part of 110 Montauk. I'm sure you're skeptical. Are we insane? How could our sweet little tickle monster ever hope to dethrone a Lovecraftian horror of unparalleled might? Well, SCP-999 is less than a decade old. It's still just a child, and nowhere near its full strength. Even so...
How do you determine growth on a tickle monster? Is 10 years like a baby? Is 10 years a young adult, teenager? Is it still the equivalent of a year-old child? Like, how long will we potentially have to wait? How do you know when it's mature? We don't have a frame of reference of growth to go off, so I don't know.
Its power is incredible. Even brief interaction with SCP-999 can permanently cure severe depression and PTSD, and more recent experiments have resulted in the complete reformation of D-Class personnel who were previously unrepentant sociopaths. This effect is not chemical, but psychic, and one day, it may grow powerful enough that not even the Scarlet King himself will be immune.
Oh, so it like cures the darkness within people. Oh, that's really wholesome, actually. It's really sweet. I'm gonna cry.
The experiment with SCP-682 was most remarkable. Based on multiple Davite texts, including descriptions from SCP-140 itself, we are reasonably certain that 682 is the offspring of the 4th Scarlet Bride.
Wait. This is my... What? SCP-682 is the son of the Scarlet King? SCP-682 is a child of the 4th Bride. Holy fuck, I need to do more research into this. I need to find out where the other offspring are. Oh my god, my mind was just blown. I thought SCP-682 was like a horseman, a rider for one of the horsemen, you know, like that little child that he really likes. Oh my god, there's so much lore. My mind is just exploding right now.
If this is true, then SCP-999 is already strong enough to temporarily quell the malevolence of its own eldritch siblings. One day, 999 could very well be strong enough to permanently reform its family members, just as it reforms human beings. It will not overthrow the Scarlet King by force, but with light and love and laughter
Oh,
that
that's
can
so
brighten the blackest
sweet.
of hearts. 999 is not, in reality, a safe class SCP. It is Thaumiel. It is the best, and really, the only weapon we have against some of the most powerful hostile entities
Thaumiel? What's Thaumiel again? I've already forgotten what that one
known
is.
to exist. By all means, Doctor, enjoy the relative safety of your new position. But do keep in mind that SCP-999 is not a mere pet that we fancy. It is one of our most valuable assets, and must be safeguarded at all costs. Its safety and well-being are paramount, and you are not at liberty to share this information to anyone without Level 5/999 security clearance. As per protocol, unauthorized disclosure of Level 5 classified information will result in your termination. This email will automatically delete as soon as you leave the terminal, so feel free to reread it as many times as necessary to remember all of the pertinent information.
Oh
Take
my
good care of
god.
our little tickle monster. The fate of the multiverse may well depend on it.
This little blob is literally the savior of our entire universe, multiverse even. Well, that's not something I was expecting watching this video. Oh my god, I need to read more into these brides. I need to know who the other children are. So, oh my god, my mind is blowing up.
Your secret admirer, if anyone asks. 05. Message deleted. You have 0 unread messages. Logging off. Goodbye. Warning. Containment breach detected. All Foundation staff
Whoa,
members
what's happening?
report to the affected cell immediately. SCP-999 has broken out of SCP Foundation control and is now in our world.
What?
For reasons as of yet unknown, SCP-999 has changed form, morphing into an 11-inch huggable, squeezable plush variant of itself, and has apparently started multiplying to millions over a small period of time via data expunged.
Oh
fission.
my god.
SCP orientation
He actually got me. Oh, you actually got me.
trainees and civilians all over the world are now able to bring SCP-999, the tickle monster, into their own home.
Well played, sir. Well played. You actually fooled me.
And remember,
You literally,
secure,
that was really well
contain-
done. Really well done. This is how you sell merch to people, folks. That's
and
how you do
protect
it.
your tickle monster at all costs.
That's so funny. I kind of want one though now. I'm not gonna lie. That's really cool. Well, I mean, this video has just completely blown open all lore to me. Like, I need to know who the other bride. So, bride number 4 gave birth to SCP-682, which is like the indestructible reptile that just you cannot destroy it, and it's super intelligent and just wants to kill all humanity. But he was temporarily quelled by the 7th bride's child, which is SCP-999. So, who are the other like 5 offsprings? And I thought S682 was to do with like death, because wasn't it that child who's supposed to be like the harbinger of death, and like he has a special attachment to her and stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations in the comments, do let me know, guys. That was a really good one. That was very wholesome, kind of. It was like very bittersweet. It was like wholesome, but not wholesome. It was a nice one to watch after the Yule Man. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I will see you in the next reaction video. As I said, we will be having members page going up very shortly. I'm gonna have a bunch of like outtakes of my games that I play and record. We're going to probably have extra reaction videos on there once or twice a month. Videos, maybe one or 2 videos a month. And it's only like 99p or whatever the minimal membership cost was. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, guys. And if you want to flex your fan admiration, if you want to flex being a bigger fan than everyone else, I can't, guys. I woke up like half an hour ago. Leave me alone, okay? My mind's filled with SCPs. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, you beautiful bastards.